And that right there is Jason Foley, one of my good friends from school. He's currently in the Detroit Tigers bullpen, and he will be playing alongside myself and our host at Raleigh Country Club, who you will meet later on, Chuck, and our other buddy, John.
Ladies and gents, that's not how you want to start a round.
And even though the first hole's a par 5, there's not really an advantage to hitting driver as you bring that pond into play. So I tried to lay up with a 4-iron and then hit another 4-iron wayward as well. And you'll see here, didn't hit a good chip, which is going to leave a testy up and down for my first par of the day.
Yeah.
And if you watched last week's video, you know that the only way to really score is to sink those 5-footers, and unfortunately we lip out on the first hole here, and that frustration will boil over into a basically shank with my 4-iron, and we're going to be dropping on the second hole.
That should be good.
The biggest defense of Raleigh Country Club is the greens, and that is already showing its teeth with the fact that that wedge, which I thought was good, rolled all the way back down the hill. Made sure I got it on the green for good this time, and now we have a long bogey putt, which we are unable to convert, but we'll clean it up nicely for a double bogey. 3 over is not the start you want over the first 2 holes, but there are a few gettable holes coming up on the front 9, so the key is really to just maintain your composure, hit good shots, and make sure you're holding putts on these really fast greens.
Boom.
And we're able to calm down, sink a putt, and then follow it up with a nice tee shot here. Another key to Raleigh Country Club is being in the fairways, with the greens being so fast and firm, and that is shown perfectly here as I pitch right by the flag, but unfortunately it rolls off the back, and that's going to leave me with a really tough chip, which is going to be directly downhill, down green, and you can just watch this ball continue to go away from the flag.
Stop.
I did that, but it went short, and then it just.
Oh, you hit that, yeah.
And another tricky putt I missed, but you'll be able to hear what a real-life Major League Baseball player thinks of the bullpen coming up.
What do you guys do in the bullpen? Just fucking hang out?
Oh, shoot.
Chalk shit.
Fantastic. I would say,
Look at all the hotties.
yeah, pretty much.
Pound it.
Nice.
Yeah.
The bullpen? Talk to me, Nick. Well, you didn't give it a bit.
There's a ridiculous up and down.
I was gonna go on the pond if it missed. But thank you.
That was one of the best up and downs ever.
Somehow, yeah. I spoke.
After watching Jason have one of the most miraculous up and downs and also getting my par, I hit another good one here to the middle of the green, although this putt from left to right is super tricky, really down green, downhill, and just want to lag one up close, which I'm able to do, and we'll tap in for yet another par.
Keep coming.
Wow.
Keep coming. Nice putt.
I'd like to see you cut that just for the record. That was a really good putt, though.
Thanks. I'm just gonna finish quick.
For the faithful. Oh,
Ah.
like a hospital.
Yeah, I'm with a big company though, so a lot of those guys are doing.
Oh, it stayed straight.
And in my head I had ideas of a big cut onto the green, but you can't make good up and downs without hitting bad shots first, so able to hit a good approach onto the green, and we'll have another tester for par. As I clean that up, I want to introduce you to Chuck, who is our host, one of the best dudes around, and he is going to explain what has happened in the past to me on the 8th hole.
Pounds one. 2 fairways over. So we're on 8. Next to us is 11. And on the other side of 11 is 13 green. Nick was green side bunker 13. So through 2 sets of trees is where he landed. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
he's a creature of habit.
It's a good angle from over there.
I
Exactly.
mean, at least I'm in that fairway.
Yeah, that wasn't
We're getting there.
So I managed to keep it in one fairway closer than previous, but had to hit a big slider over the trees and actually overhook this, and I'm gonna leave myself yet another tester for up and down, and I will let this one play out without any commentary.
Reminds you watch Blacklist?
Ooh, boo!
Birds.
Nick,
Go.
as a group, we're making some spectacular up and downs. Nick, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
And speaking of ridiculous, I'm going to start keeping track of how many poor shots I hit directly after I make a birdie or an eagle, because the percentage has to be astronomically high.
A little chunky. Ah, that's not bad. That's not. Just go ahead.
And with the amount of miraculous up and downs we're making as a group, I started to film basically every opportunity I could. Fult's a pretty good one here, but his reaction is really everything.
Really? Johnny Short game?
Yeah, I tried to do that putter on the decel.
Didn't work for you?
And with that miss, we are going to go back to 4 over for the front. After the poor start, I cleaned it up a bit, but still have a lot of work to do. 0 fairways is not the ideal way to start a round, and that trend is going to continue as I almost hit the dudes on the left, but luckily the tree saved their life.
Oh no.
We were in the exact same.
Go back. Really pleased with that.
And once again, we are left with a tester for par. This one slides just by. And as I said, if you're playing Raleigh Country Club, I would advise spending more time on the putting green than on the actual range, as that's going to save you a lot of strokes.
Fucking left. Ah! Still fucking left. Oh.
Pretty good, right?
Oh my god, oh my god.
Both go in.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the worst putt I've ever hit. Wasn't the best thing.
I didn't know it was possible to hit a shank with a putter. Let me know in the comments if you've ever done that, but that might have been a first for me with the absolute worst putt of my life. And we are going to 3-putt for the first time today with a just absolutely atrocious first effort.
How to hit a draw with a putter?
Nice. That way.
Right there, yeah, a little bit right of that's probably perfect.
We're finally able to hit something somewhat straight, although we still missed the fairway. Put ourselves in good position with a wedge here and able to hit another good one onto what I think is the hardest green on the course. Really just no idea if it breaks left to right, and I completely read this wrong.
It's not there.
But nothing wrong with a 2-putt par.
It's like almost dead straight. Fuck.
That's a shit show.
Kick the fuck out of it.
Start something shit.
Yeah. Supposed to go for
Your
about
shadow
really
went.
fun.
Your
It's
shadow
so,
went.
like,
Come back. I'm just being friendly and giving you a read.
Did you?
Another frustrating miss, and I think I have to do a better job of letting go of things. I hit another snap hook as I just really am not focused on this tee shot, and what's even worse is I followed up with the worst swing of the day and fat an 8-iron up there, and now I'm scrambling to even manage a bogey.
Wow. The wheels are falling off completely.
You might be on top.
There it is.
It's disgusting how little you hit that. Oh, you're gonna love that.
So he,
The swing looks
came
pretty,
down
but
right
it
at
was
the
about
second.
40 yards left of where I want it to be. It's a severe dogleg right on the 16th, and I just managed to hit a straight one, but was able to hit a good wedge in there, and we'll have a look at birdie, although it's from a decent distance. And again, at this point in the round, 2 putts for par I will be happy to take, as the wheels have kind of fallen off.
Yeah, that's tremendous. I'll do it, Nick. Cool. Really good bid.
Keep coming. Keep digging.
There it is.
It's rare that a frustration tee shot actually works out, but I absolutely pound this down the middle and have a short iron into the green. Unfortunately, I hit the left side of the green, which will funnel all the way down, and will have a difficult 2-putt, but happy to go drive or wedge into this green.
That had tight end vibes.
Nice one, Nicky. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a nice scoop and score.
Yeah.
That's par.
This is the way to end it, Joe.
Nice.
And our buddy John is nice enough to hold a pin for me, and he'll be hosting us at Forest Creek for next week's video.
12 hours.
All in all, not the worst, although the first fairway that I hit was 18. Nonetheless, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me through all 18 holes, and looking forward to seeing you guys next week.
Oh, so for you guys,